Hi guys, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. So I ask as always that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to whatever messages come out here today. I will be using the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, and I'll follow up with some tarot from the Lightseers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. So let's see what the fairies would like to share with us. For Thursday, we have himself. And I feel like I'm to get 3 for this reading. Oh, there we go. There's the other 2. So we have the Singer of Initiation and we have Sylvanus, the removal of the mask. Okay, and I'm noticing that himself's face is not unlike Sylvanus, who's taking off this mask here. Okay, and we have the Lady of the Harvest here at the bottom of the deck. Lady of the Harvest. Okay. Go. So with the Lady of the Harvest here as the theme, the bottom card on the deck, this is a time of great change. Now, I feel like a broken record because I feel that each reading every day, regardless of the decks that I use, is repeating this same message, okay? It's coming through in different ways in order to make sense to the different collectives who are watching, okay? So I feel like for some of you as well, you maybe you've watched the previous readings and you're like, that's not my story. It's going to come through in some way, shape or form that will make sense to you, okay? Until the message is received. So with himself here in the recent past, this is the energy of, this is life force energy. Himself is the protector, okay? This energy amplifies all of the cards around it, okay? So what this energy is telling me is that this change, this challenge that you're experiencing right now is huge, okay? And I feel like that's on a collective level as well. We are being pushed to change as a collective across the world. Read into that as you will. I'm not going to get political or anything like that. I just feel like people are being pushed to the brink, and the options are stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what's right, or accept what's happening and kind of stay small, okay, if that makes sense. So with the Singer of Initiation here, this is a big change that is occurring. You're crossing a threshold here, okay, crossing over a threshold, and there's no going back, okay? So this time is challenging and you may not see the victory or the success, abundance, whatever it is that's coming your way, okay? You're going through something challenging right now, okay? But this Singer of Initiation card, this is passage through trial. So there's some sort of challenge, trial, lesson that you're going through right now, okay, in order to reach a new level, okay, in order to ascend to a higher timeline, okay? Sylvanus is taking off the mask, okay? And this card is about seeing yourself as you truly are, okay? And that doesn't mean seeing all of the deemed bad things about yourself. It's seeing yourself as who you truly are in a good sense as well, okay? And there was a passage from the book that I wanted to read out from the Sylvanus. Bear with me. Now is a time for finding out the false and misleading beliefs you have accepted and discovering that you are a better person than you thought. and you have the potential to accomplish more than you believed you could. You have more to give and more to enjoy than you have been giving yourself credit for. There's another part as well. Hang on, guys. Because I feel like I've been trying to get this message across, but I have been lacking. I haven't been articulating it properly. Hold on. Okay, so it says, we wear the mask of truth, to look inward, seeing our true selves, not our false and fearful selves, but the beings of light that we truly are and what we have the potential to be. It becomes very difficult for us to make excuses and blame others for our failures and fears once we have seen what we could be if we were willing, what in fact we already are, but are not quite living up to. Okay? So the message here is not about seeing, how you maybe project onto others. This is about acknowledging your potential and the potential that lies within you that you are not utilizing because you are afraid. Okay? As crazy as it sounds, sometimes success is the thing that we are most afraid of. We may look for it, we may seek it, we may dream of it, it may be the goal, but in actuality, you may be self-sabotaging. And I can't think right now of an example of how that might be. Let's get some tarot and I'll see if I can make it any clearer. Okay, the King of Cups. All right, so emotionally, there could be something here that is tied to the emotions. There may be this fear of vulnerability. Now, the King of Cups is not afraid to be vulnerable. And I feel like this is the energy that you maybe need to tap into, this King of Cups. Maybe the success, the potential that you have is blocked some way on an emotional level. Maybe you have this talent that you're protecting, and it has the potential to be something great, something very successful for you, but you're keeping it under wraps because of a fear of failure. Okay, I feel something linked to childhood here, like maybe you were always put down for a particular hobby or something. Oh yeah, look, Nine of Swords. So this anxiety, this what if I fail? What is that saying? I don't know, is it Peter Pan? And it's, what if I fall? Oh, but my dear, what if you fly? That just came to mind. Okay, so there's something about getting to the root of why you feel so afraid to be vulnerable. Oh, dear. The Four of Swords. Yeah, this came out in the pre-shuffle as well, and also in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. There's the truth, that clarity. Five of Wands, competition, climbing the ladder, reaching your goals. So the Four of Swords coming out in the reverse, okay? This is a card that is telling me that you are refusing to take time out. You're refusing to rest, relax, okay? There's something that you're running from. Something that you're running from. But I feel like you're not going to be able to run from it any longer, okay? You're reaching a point where, like, the truth will set you free is what's coming true. Yeah, and we have the Knight of Swords here beneath the Five of Wands. Truth again. And this running energy, running from something, running to something, and we've got the death and rebirth. Okay, so something big is happening here, and I don't mean like in the 3D realm. I mean like something big is happening within yourself. Okay, there could be something with the father wound as well, with himself coming out here, as this energy is the energy of the protector, which is what we associate the father as. Okay, so there could be some sort of unhealed wound around that. Okay, maybe someone, I feel like I'm talking to, now it doesn't have to be, but I feel like I'm talking to masculine energy here, this message, whoever it's for. I feel like, you know, this could be a son who was put down by his father for being too vulnerable, or for being too, you know, maybe you were a very creative, very arty type, and your father was a real macho man. Okay, or this could be the you know, the father who wanted a son but got a daughter, and then that could be something that you're healing from also. Okay, essentially what we're talking about here is unused potential. You can't go on the way that you're going. Okay, someone here is just at breaking point with life, and you're ready to take the mask off. The mask is coming off. Okay, and the strength card fell out in the pre-shuffle. Okay, you have the strength to do this. All right, I feel like this is the energy that you're in at the moment, this Nine of Swords, where I feel like you're in this period of almost shifting identity, but you're not changing identity, you're just becoming more you. Maybe you're in a place where, you know, you've shed the old identity, and you're now trying to figure out who it is that you truly are. Okay, beneath all of the limiting beliefs, beneath all of the trauma, beneath all of the crap that's been dumped on you since childhood here. Okay, but with this Four of Swords coming out here, okay, there's a need for self-care here. There's a need for rest and reflection, okay, as this truth comes out, as you integrate this truth, as you take off this mask. You don't need to wake up one day and I'm this new person. Okay, allow yourself the time to integrate, allow yourself the time to get to know yourself. And this Five of Wands, I can't really make sense of this. Oh yeah, okay, so this is like, this one for me always screams like climbing that corporate ladder. Okay, maybe there's someone here who's a bit of a workaholic, and it's, you know, it's all to impress someone else. You're like in this, the rat race, but it's not for you. You're trying to prove yourself, or you're trying to carry on some sort of legacy, or make your father proud, or whatever it is. Okay, if this is your message, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then with this Knight of Swords, like there's something moving very, very quickly here. Like this truth is incoming quickly. And then the death and rebirth. Okay, so be gentle with yourself at this time. I don't really have much else to say about this, guys. Just, I feel like the readings are getting so monotonous. It's just the same message coming out over and over again. But in a nutshell, sit with yourself. Stop running. Stop, you know, chasing something that's not aligned with you. Okay, there's some sort of truth that somebody's running from, big time. Big time. But this change it's inevitable. And how you view it, whether you view it as a liberation or whether you view it as loss, it's really up to you. But don't, don't shove your feelings down. Allow yourself to grieve if you need to grieve, okay? But sit with what you're going through. Sit with it. Could be a lot of anger coming up, a lot of rage, a lot of emotions. Sit with them. What are they trying to tell you? Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.